Jennifer Whitmer. I'm the director of our product marketing team here at Cornerstone, and I'm excited to walk through our upcoming roadmap for 2023 for Cornerstone CSX portfolio of products. We'll also take a look at what was recently released in Q4 of 2022. Before we dive into the roadmap, let's take a look ahead at our release schedule for 2023. On the left side of this diagram, you'll see the CSX or Cornerstone suite of products. This is our release schedule. We're moving to a 3 times a year release cadence for 2023. Our Q1 or first release of the year will be on Friday, March 17th. Next, we'll have a Q3 release on Friday, July 21st. And finally, in Q4, a release planned for Friday, November 17th. In today's session, we will be looking at forward-looking projects. Therefore, I'm obligated to show you our safe harbor slide, just to remind you that some of the items in this presentation today may not be delivered on time or at all. As we plan ahead for our full year roadmap, we have a higher level of uncertainty as we plan further into the future. So I am obligated to show you the safe harbor just to remind you of the fact that some items may not be delivered as scheduled in this presentation today. Taking a look at our agenda for the session today, we'll take a quick look at our strategy of our products or our portfolio. Then we'll dive into skills, content, and the whole Cornerstone suite of products, including learning, mobile, performance recruiting, core, and Cornerstone HR. We'll wrap it up with a quick look into our integrations or extensibility roadmap. Before I get started, I want to take a few moments to talk about the Cornerstone Talent Experience platform. You've probably seen this at Cornerstone Convergence announced in our October conference. For us at Cornerstone, the Talent Experience platform is not any one product, but it's a vision. It's a vision for how our products work together to empower talent leaders to unlock the limitless potential of their workforce and streamline the way they do it. The TXP brings together the LMS and LXP, but also talent management, talent intelligence, an opportunity marketplace, and learning content to meet a business's unique needs for resiliency and growth in a rapidly changing, complex world. We think of the TXP as having 4 layers. The foundational layer on the bottom is our learning and talent management, consisting of course, our learning suite of products, LMS, mobile, performance management, extended enterprise, recruiting, core HR, succession, and compensation. Moving into the middle layer is our intelligent tech fabric, where we put skills ontologies, job architectures, content sources, and people data from over 90 million users in a central data lake. Then we use AI to enable organizations to see, match, automate, prescribe, predict, and manage the supply and demand of talent and skills. This is all part of our intelligent tech fabric, which includes our Cornerstone Skills Graph. It's our job to help you become leaders of transformation, and that's all about decision making. The Cornerstone Intelligent Tech Fabric gives you the maximum visibility across people, skills, and content data. Our top layer is the people growth experience. People don't want an experience in disjointed places, so we deliver a holistic people growth experience where people can find and master new skills, access new career and project opportunities, and connect with or become mentors. Organizations have the right people contributing on critical cross-functional projects and find candidates for new roles faster because they're right inside the company. This is what EdCast and our Opportunity Marketplace provide. Over onto the right side, you'll see our extensible integration hub, a future-proof connect-to-anything architecture that provides organizations the agility and scale they need to evolve. We've simplified integrations between our portfolio of products, and we're building in more extensibility with APIs and microservices designed for the broader ecosystem. Let's take a look at our product ethos. We believe in delivering to our customers products with human-centered design, designing for the people in the professional, with magical moments or continual innovation as we craft out our product management. with an open ecosystem, as mentioned, with our extensibility for future-proofed interoperability with best of breed. We believe in strength in numbers with our AI-powered actionable insights. And finally, of course, we understand responsibility in order to be ethical, accessible with our product, and inclusive to all. Our vision for the future is to build an extensible and future-proof architecture with the most holistic experience for your people, all powered by AI, intelligence, and automation to give you the best-in-class learning and talent management systems. Looking ahead at the next 12 months roadmap and where we're going to focus. In this extensible and future-proof architecture, you'll see projects that are creating unified and efficient data and workflows for all, with data connectivity, usability through our AI-powered tech fabric. You'll see more seamless integrations and insights with Slack, VILT, WebEx, Indeed, Teams, Zoom, and so much more. Delivering our most holistic experience for your people is crucial. We do this via EdCast, delivering a platform-agnostic, high-octane people experience across learning, skills, and career mobility with innovative sourcing growth for careers and coaching. AI-powered intelligence and automation, end-to-end skilling, content everywhere, and our new announcement for Content Studio, which you'll hear more about. And finally, delivering this best-in-class learning and talent management. You'll see projects out on the roadmap that are showing how we are modernizing our product and platform infrastructure. Certifications will be improved. We have our people matrix. And finally, in performance, our review task central. Let's move right into our roadmap and take this section by section with the various components of Cornerstone CSX. Starting with CSX skills. Our roadmap for CSX for skills in the Q4 release, we recently delivered the People Matrix Beta, V1 of capabilities, and it started introducing skills across our platform with reviews, check-ins, and new proficiency models for users. Looking into Q1 release, we will be expanding out the People Matrix project, as well as more to come with capability models with proficiency targets. Looking into Q3, we have plans to make our skills playground public, as well as building out more skills-based learning recommendations. Finally, towards the end of the year and beyond, our People Matrix will continue being improved upon with qualification mode, insights for capabilities, bulk ratings, and advanced people search by skills. Let's take a look at some of these projects. In Q4, we released the beta version of People Matrix, and where we are allowing managers to best visualize their team's skills in an interactive matrix, facilitating comparison and skill gap analysis. We also released our capabilities models, which allow you to define what is measurable. We're helping each customer get a baseline of skills using global data and AI and help suggest skills that matter. You set the critical skills for any role or OU with AI-based suggested skills from the skills graph. Looking into 2023, in Q1, we are expanding out the People Matrix with a manager mode, making this generally available for all customers. Managers can visualize their team's skills in this interactive matrix, facilitating comparisons and skill gap analysis. We have multiple features that will be part of this project, including exporting a matrix to CSV, updating skill feedback, creating a matrix with OU population selection, and more. Capability models with proficiency targets is planned for Q1 2023 as well. In this, our administrators, of course, can set target proficiency levels per skill in a model. Employees can see a scorecard view of their current proficiency against that target level to help them continue improving and growing. And looking forward into the upcoming 12 months, as we build out even further our People Matrix with a qualification mode. You'll be able to view employee qualifications for both skills and training completions, viewing training recommendations to help close gap, and adding capability models with training version requirements along with assigning or recommending training based on those training gaps. We're really excited to continue building out the People Matrix. Please do take a closer look at this to start in our Q1 release. And finally, just a look at our skills vision. We have, of course, skills being in the middle of our intelligent text fabric. You can see here the various components of skills with our powerful skills graph, Skills Studio and Insights, Skills Exchange, all feeding out to this extensibility connection with our integration hub. Moving into content. Looking at an overview of what is content at Cornerstone, we have 3 components of Cornerstone content that I'll walk through today. Content subscriptions here on the left, which includes our award-winning original content, as well as more than 200 premier partners delivering content. Content Studio is going to be released in 2023, allowing our end users to discover content with AI-powered search, curate that content into collections, and then analyze the impact of that content in their organization. Our content platform is what hosts, delivers, helps you manage, and play back content for your end users. Let's take a look into the roadmap for these 3 different areas of content at Cornerstone. Starting with our Cornerstone subscriptions, we have Cornerstone Content Anytime. Looking at the release cadence here, you'll notice that it's not this 3 times a year. Our content subscription roadmap is released on a monthly basis. You'll see what was released here in Q4. Our next release, December and January, we have multiple enhancements planned with Is Easy, Mind Channel, MyBrief, and Skill Pill. In Q1, more enhancements or content for content originals, as well as SkillSoft, Skill Pill. You'll see as well what's planned for Q2 and beyond here. A Seat at the Table Season 2 was released in November with new courses about anti-Semitism, talking about imposter syndrome, and talking with non-native English speakers. We encourage you to go take a listen to the Seat at the Table Season 2. It's very powerful. We'll have new courses in December with addiction, code switching, and LGBTQ. Skills for Scale November release included 10 new courses that are all listed here. And finally, with our partner roundup, you can see recent additions to our partners as well as what is upcoming. For our content curation services, our content curation team can help you in identifying the Cornerstone content to match your business goals. Whether you have core skills that you plan on building within your organization this year, or maybe you're looking for help in determining what skills or topics to prioritize. Our content curation team is here to help. If you are interested in engaging with our content curation team, please let your account manager or customer success manager know, and they will help coordinate next steps. Our content curation team can help you map out 6 to 12 months worth of CCA courses for your competencies and help you determine your Cornerstone content strategy. Moving into the Content Studio. What is our Content Studio? What we're doing with Content Studio is empowering learning leaders to discover, curate, and deliver impactful and relevant content for their people to achieve more and become future ready. In Q4, we had a beta for Content Studio with a few select customers, in which these features included you to create collections, an AI-powered search experience, and integration with Cornerstone to publish a collection as a playlist. In Q4, we will be releasing an SSO integration from Cornerstone CSX to our Content Studio platform with enhanced role and permission definitions and continuing to improve upon the collection curation, search, and subscription experience based on feedback from the beta. In Q3, we'll be building out our partner content discovery experience and moving into Q4 and beyond, insights for organization, curator, and a partner portal for content providers to best find and experience and explore content. Looking into some of these projects for the CCA content experience, browsing, searching, consuming content. With a better understanding of Cornerstone content offering, we offer the ability to play and experience the content before making a decision to purchase or use it internally. Our CCA content exploration and browsing has an intuitive user experience, relevant filters, and an AI-powered search. Customers have the ability to access the Content Studio using an SSO for CSX and then explore those CCA subscriptions. Again, being able to experience the content before you make the decision to purchase or use it. We are also going to, in Q1, be empowering your users to curate collections of Cornerstone content with our Cornerstone learning content. Curators can create a collection using existing content that's either purchased or populated in LMS and publish it to their respective learning platforms. In Q1, we will support Cornerstone CSX. You'll see here our SSO integration, as mentioned, and the ability to publish a collection of content as a playlist from Cornerstone Content Studio out to our Cornerstone CSX platform. In Q3, the partner content experience will be built out with search, browse, and consume. The partner exploration includes browsing within this intuitive experience, relevant filters, and again, the AI-powered search. Moving into Q4 and beyond are the insights, actionable insights derived from users, skills, and content consumptions to better understand the learning landscape and help you make informed decisions to drive success. Moving into our content platform, this is what, as I mentioned, helps you host behind the scene this content, deliver the content to the users, manage it, and then play it back for your learners. With the Cornerstone Content Platform in Q4, we were working on the ability to pilot content anytime for third-party LMS systems. Moving into March, we will continue building this out, covering 99% with all AICC and SCORM 1.2 content of CCA. We also are building out the platform with additional enhancements, including the ability for videos embedded in SCORM 1.2 courses to play full screen, additional content skills enhancements with skills tagging and individual learning objects, enhanced support for skills-based content recommendations in Cornerstone CSX, and of course, continuing out to improve the ongoing development, support, and enhancement of Content Anytime onto any third-party LMS system by Q4 and beyond. We'll also, in the future, have support for additional learning experiences, including XAPI, LRS, AR and VR, as well as ATI. Moving into a few of these projects, a sneak peek in Q4, our SCORM 1.2 embedded videos will be expandable to full screen. This alleviates a pain point for users on mobile devices, having to view the video in a very small viewer. Also, we'll have a new UI for content skills tagging on an individual LO in Cornerstone CSX. The ability to review and edit the skills associated with an LO straight from the course console page. This is a consistent UI and user experience with other skill editing pages in Cornerstone. Moving into Q3, we'll have an enhanced support for skills-based content recommendations in Cornerstone, with skills tagging, content recommendations based on the skills you want to develop, as well as being able to filter a content search results by skills. In the upcoming 12 plus months, we will have improved management of CCA retirements, updates, and additions with an in-platform tool for identifying, managing the courses in your LMS that are being retired, updated, and added, with the ability to prevent changes you've made to the course metadata from being overwritten on subsequent updates from the course provider. We're excited to provide you this Big benefit with much less manual effort required on your end to manage courses. Moving into learning for CSX. We have a lot planned on our learning roadmap. I'm not going to read all of these projects, but you'll see here on this slide how busy we've been. In Q4, we've done a lot of work with the new UI, including our curriculum player open beta, delivering enhancements for curricula, ILT, catalog, deep link, all with this new user interface look and feel to help better improve the user experience. Moving into Q1 for March 2023, we're going to continue building out many different pages with this new UI to improve the overall look and feel and experience of Cornerstone. We'll also have work with GDPR, EXE, with Stripe integration. You'll see more integrations as well as a new WebEx integration, work with our Edge import. And moving into Q3, as well as Q4, many more projects planned out for the new UI look and feel, certifications work, additional search enhancements, and continuing building out our curriculum player 2.0, as well as a certification player redesign, more search experience, and a video autocomplete fix, as well as much more here for learning. Let's take a look at a few of these projects. For the Curriculum Player 2.0, this was a beta in Q4 that any customer can go and join that's using this with a modern UI and improved user experience to allow training to be viewed in line. We encourage you to join our beta community in the Customer Success Center and let us know what your experience is with this new Curriculum Player 2.0. In Q4, we also released the LAT, or Learning Assignment Tool, override process. This enhancement provides the ability for organizations to enable a guardrail to prevent the overassignment of training. We also introduced the ability for administrators with certain permission to review and submit learning assignments on behalf of other administrators. We released in Q4 as well a versioning dashboard for curricula, materials, and online players, providing your administrators with insights into the versioning options selected, as well as the users that are impacted during the versioning of curricula, online classes, and materials. We also released a beta for our Slack integration to help enhance this learning in the flow of work, bringing your learning where your employees are and helping them keep on top of their due training, working in Slack. Our Curriculum Player 2.0 open beta will be continued in our Q1 release with additional work to modernize the curriculum experience and provide a streamlined user experience for learners to complete training. In Q1 2023, we will also be enhancing our certifications with dynamic re-enrollment feature. We're continuing to enhance certifications to improve your administrator productivity, ensuring compliance is maintained and improving the end user experience. With this enhancement, users who are dynamically removed from a certification can be dynamically re-enrolled when they meet, again, the availability criteria. In Q1 2023, we also have phase 1 of our transcript data deletion project for GDPR. This helps provide organizations an ability to enable user transcript data deletion in accordance with various regulatory compliance requirements like the EU GDPR, Canadian PIPEDA, Australian Privacy Act, etc., helping you remain compliant and safeguard the right to be forgotten policy. In Q1 2023, we'll enhance or build out, I should say, new load for user certification update load, a self-serve bulk management of user certification key date changes. We also have in Q1 a beta for our EXE customers via our Stripe integration. This enhancement provides our extended enterprise customers an ability to leverage Stripe as an additional payment gateway provider for processing credit or debit card transactions in the portal to help drive training e-commerce. We also have a beta for a new WebEx Meeting Center VILT integration. We understand that robust VILT integrations are a crucial instrument for organizations to deliver virtual and hybrid sessions to their learners. We're rebuilding the WebEx Meeting Center integration with newer APIs. Moving into Q3, you'll see search improvements. We continue to enhance search throughout the learning product to improve search results and filtering choices for both administrators and learners. We also will be releasing a new ILT roster pages, providing our ILT administrators with a new redesigned roster page with all information in one place and allowing for more bulk actions to make roster management highly efficient. Moving into our upcoming 12 months, Q4 and beyond, with improved LAT workflows. So the right learners get the right training at the right time, ensuring you still stay compliant. Our Curricula Player 2.0 project will be continuing to be enhanced with our Milestone 3, which will continue to innovate and expand out on capabilities with improvements to the existing workflow. You'll see features such as search and filtering for child trainings, improving the way curricula progress percentage is calculated, supporting legacy features like notes, observation checklists, surfacing pre-work, post-work, prerequisites, all inside the player. Let's move on to what's planned for our Cornerstone mobile app. Recently delivered in Q4, we introduced the Notification Center. Moving into Q1, we will be enhancing the predictive search with auto suggestions, deep links, and email tags, allowing your learners to access specific learning objects associated with a deep link. We also will be introducing performance features into our mobile CSX app and modernizing the app with redesigning the app screens. This will continue into our Q3 release. We'll also build out support for certifications, offline support for course videos, continue enhancing out the experience, as well as one-click register and launch, easier to discover downloadable content, and more features for performance, introducing check-ins, development plans, observation checklists, all within our mobile app. We're so excited about the future for the Cornerstone Mobile CSX roadmap. Taking a look at what was recently delivered, as mentioned in Q4, our Notification Center to help manage all push notifications with features like read or unread indicator, do not disturb, or even mark all as read. In Q1, our predictive search auto suggestions allows users to better search results, improving your user experience. The autocomplete suggestions takes you directly to the results without having to manually type every character, minimizing the chance of an unsuccessful search. Deep links and email tags. A deep link directs the learner to the page where they may find their information or product or service of interest. That deep link URL helps to avoid long click paths by redirecting the learner to specific learning. Offline support, providing the support for offline access for SCORM and materials. We have so many customers that have requested this. This is going to help with our customer adoption, engagement, and satisfaction overall of our mobile app. You'll see improvements to the look and feel of our mobile app as we modernize the screens. Redesigning the app will help increase the popularity with the app dashboard, My Learning, playlist, and navigations. Let's move into Cornerstone Performance. With our performance roadmap in Q4, we released enhancements for goals, check-ins, as well as deprecation of compensation loads for Data Load Wizard. Our next release, we're going to move our review task central to be an early adopter, continuing to build out improvements for reviews with a bulk reopen, bulk submit, a skills section, enhancements to check-ins, as well as in just mentioned mobile, we'll be moving goals over to our mobile in Q1. Moving into Q3, we'll continue building out this review experience, allowing you to assign by a position or job, bulk reopen, administrative improvements, goals, check-ins, mobile work, compensation, and then you'll see moving into Q4 and beyond a continued look into reviews, more and more to come for check-ins and our mobile experience, as well as in the future, a redesign of goals. In Q4, we introduced skills in check-ins, allowing users and managers to update the skills profile throughout the year and then tie these updates to check-ins and development conversations. We also introduced a consolidated management of goals, making it easier for your users. Previously, an employee could not view their goals within the My Goal page until the review task was completed. Now employees can see goals they've created in the goal planning section prior to task completion. This gives a consistent view of goals across the platform. In Q1, we'll be moving our Review Task Central to early adopter phase, where more customers can select to enable the Review Task Central feature. With this, reviews are more meaningful through consolidated reviewee data and improved usability. The Review Task Central provides users a new modern performance review template showing assigned performance review steps all in one view. Continue improvements for performance reviews with bulk actions. Instead of submitting work orders or taking up valuable administrators' time, the power becomes into the hands of managers and administrators to reopen and submit reviews. This can be done via Review Task Central. Moving skills into performance reviews, we see skills as the golden thread. We want to have skills everywhere in the system. By allowing you to move skills into performance review, you can kickstart your skilling strategy with a skills assessment section in reviews. This fosters a habit of updating skills and proficiencies throughout the year and provides organizational-wide data on skills gaps and proficiency levels. Knowing an employee's skill set and one that they want to work on, managers can have deeper development conversations during performance reviews. Check-in statuses. Users can use check-ins to have more frequent feedback and development conversations. Administrators can see the check-in data to understand that employee or manager interaction. Currently, administrators can only report on created check-ins or check-ins with content. With this enhancement in Q1, administrators will be able to report on which managers are having check-in conversations with their employees. And finally, moving goals into the mobile app. We're so excited to expand out the features of our mobile app. Goal details will be visible in this Cornerstone mobile app, allowing employees to access and update goals from anywhere. Moving into the Q4 and beyond, we have a check-ins MS Teams integration. This enhancement will put continuous development in the flow of work. The check-ins integration with MS Teams simplifies the process of scheduling, preparing, and following up on check-ins, allowing you to schedule and access a check-in directly through MS Teams. We'll also, of course, continue improving out Review Task Central with links to other areas of performance, providing managers with the tools and data they need for thoughtful development-focused conversations with performance data related to employee, all easily accessible from within the review. Links to other areas of performance from within a performance review, such as goals, dev plans, check-ins, skills, feedback reviews, and also succession. Moving into recruiting CSX. Recently delivered, we had our external job alerts on the mobile-friendly career sites, improvements for our email on managed candidates. In our next release in March, Q1, we'll be improving and enhancing out job alerts with internal job alerts, as well as the ability to manage job alerts in my profile or my jobs. Moving offer letter to the universal profile, as well as additional integration enhancements, Broadbean and Edge import. In Q3, we'll introduce automation based on pre-screening questions, the ability to filter on pre-screening questions, More work with integration such as Indeed and improvements continue for emailing on the managed candidate. Finally, in Q4, with bulk offer letters, interview scheduling with Outlook or Google Calendar, additional enhancements for integrations, and finally, skills-based matching against a candidate pool to help with your sourcing. Let's take a look at some of these projects. Again, in Q4, recently delivered was our external job alerts on your mobile-friendly career sites, enabling job alerts for each mobile-friendly career site. Logged-in candidates then can create a job alert using search and filter functionality such as keyword, location, or filters. This allows your candidates to receive emails containing matching jobs when new jobs are posted that match that job alert criteria. Continued enhancements for our email on managed candidates with templates introduced, as well as rich text editor improvements, allowing you to better communicate with your candidates. The internal job alerts will be introduced in Q4, allowing employees to be notified and apply to relevant jobs as quickly as possible to help you improve internal mobility. Managing job alerts and job alert templates in Q1, enabling recruiting administrators to customize the job alert notification emails, helping to enhance the candidate and the employee experience. We will be extending our bulk selection. Previously, you can select only 20 candidates per page. We now will be introducing the ability to take action for up to 50 candidates at once, allowing you to much more quickly and rapidly work through high lists of candidates. In Q3, automation based on pre-screening questions, built-in intelligence in our recruiting system to flag a candidate based on an answer they provided for a pre-screening question. This helps automate some of the manual activities for your recruiters, empowering them to screen candidates a lot faster. Let the system do the work for them. These pre-screening questions will then be able to be filters on the managed candidate so you can better view and take action on your candidates in the managed candidates page accordingly. Introducing the Q4 and beyond, the ability to bulk offer letter, moving this to the managed candidate page, again, allowing you to create offer letters for up to 50 candidates at once, downloading those offer letters generated and send the offer letter right to the candidates. In the upcoming 12 months and beyond, also interview scheduling with calendar and meeting links, enabling your recruiters to set up online meetings directly with Cornerstone Recruiting based on a calendar availability and send out invitations to candidates and recruiters, saving time setting up and tracking interviews all in one place. Moving into Cornerstone Core, which consists of recruiting and general core features. Let's take a look at this roadmap for Core. We have our email management that was recently delivered with a default email address. We have announced the deprecation of custom report, phase 2, as well as many improvements for reporting 2.0. In Q1, we will continue building out our core features with improvements for email, additional enhancements for reporting 2.0 over into our Q3 release with additional fields, color preferences for charting, a groups guardrail, as well as in Q4 and beyond, groups redesign and auditing for permissions and constraints. Let's take a look at some of these projects. In Q4, we released enhancements for reporting 2.0. We continue to release enhancements for reporting 2.0 across almost every release. A single report can now include multiple types of aggregations for the same field. Choose to view the output as summarized hierarchy or with all rows populated. You can use relative date filters so you don't have to update your filter criteria each time you run the report. You can see who has not created goals within the goals exception report. We love our administrators, and now we allow them to view a list of all reports created across their organization so they can better support their internal users. Admins can also transfer report ownership from one user to another. We have announced our deprecation of custom reports, starting with the August release, moving into our phase 2, which was November, and finally our Q1 release. We will be removing all remaining access to custom reports, so customers can no longer use or migrate our custom reports as we deprecate this feature. Enhancing reporting 2.0 with color chart preferences for shared users. Currently, every user has their own chart color palette per field. And by default, this user-defined color is applied for the fields in any chart the user views. It will default to a predefined bold color if you have not selected a color palette. This sometimes gets confusing or creates challenges for organizations. With this enhancement, the report owner can now share the owner-defined color palette with shared users, avoiding a random color or a color alignment. Edge import enhancement for performance. With our massive adoption of Edge import, of course, has introduced some complications. Jobs are queued up, preventing small jobs from running. With this, we're introducing additional abilities for small files to cut the line, be processed more quickly, organizing our jobs by size instead of just time submitted. Groups guardrail is planned for Q3 or beyond, with group-related calculations, ensuring that we can pre-process groups before assigning, enabling our customers to preview group membership before creating or applying, avoiding some of these complex issues that we've had in the past with groups. Moving into Cornerstone HR. Our roadmap here is in Q4, we worked primarily on workflow bulk assignment improvements. Our next release in Q1 is Position Management Closed Beta. You'll see about this project in our next slide. We'll continue enhancing this on our Q3 release. And moving into Q4 and beyond will be the ability to see additional enhancements for our forms with more fields and forms, guardrails, as well as additional form email tags. So position management, this will be introduced as a closed beta for select customers for Q1. Position management will help automating task, data coherence, and data quality. By adding required trainings on positions, you can ensure that a person moving into a specific role will automatically and immediately get the trainings assigned that are required to fulfill the job. Using effective dating, users can get assigned to the position before they actually start so that the requirements all kick in automatically when the new role comes into place. Additionally, position management will provide the ability to keep historical information related to roles. What was that role definition, who previously occupied the position, etc. And finally, moving into our integrations and extensibility roadmap. We know that our customers need extensible solutions. Half of our customers, more than half, use extensible products, with almost half relying primarily on APIs. We want to introduce new modes of integration, keep this reinvigorated focus on extensibility, and new connections provided. With our roadmap in Q4, we released our developer portal. We also have our webhooks you'll see in the next release, as well as July, and finally announcing out for Q4 and beyond SOAP API deprecation and continuing to enhance our API security. Our developer portal in Q4 helps deliver additional guides and methods to integrate. We care a lot about our developers and understand the importance of providing a lot of information and making it easier for them. This is especially for less experienced or low-code developers, lowering the cost to integrate into Cornerstone with additional guides, open API specifications, and easier updates for new APIs. In Q1, our ADP Workforce, or now Next-Gen integration. The legacy ADP Workforce Now that we have an integration to is now being changed. The integration will allow us to have a migration path for existing customers, as well as receive referrals for new business. synchronizing users and OUs between Cornerstone and ADP Workforce Now Next Gen. We are targeted to be the second LMS to market with this integration. Webhooks in Q3. Real-time data is currently very limited in the Cornerstone developer toolset, but webhooks help enable customers, partners, and vendors to not only engage real-time data, but how it delivered to them in real time, enabling a new class of integrations to be built against Cornerstone, while simultaneously reducing the load on the Cornerstone servers. This includes transcript, user events, and secure, reliable, and recoverable information. So I want to thank you for listening to this roadmap presentation. We have so many exciting features planned. We look forward to a great year ahead. Again, please follow us, be involved with our releases, give us feedback, ask your questions, stay engaged. We appreciate your partnership. Thank you very much.